Called strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, even after the victory out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today. Here's
Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting third.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Michael Wacha, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA. Sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. This guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Wilson Contreras is doing. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good could do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Waka steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Martinez is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. No balls and a strike to count. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So striding in, Matt Carpenter. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Behind 0-2 now. DeYoung gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Schwarber racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this is knocked down on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Here's Jed Jerko now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Hayward has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2 balls and a strike to Molina. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Here's the 2-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is pulled into right. Fowler is there to put it away for out number 1.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Rizzo will head for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Tag there by Molina. He's out at the plate.
Batting 7th.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Waka comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Hit out towards second. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Michael Waka, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Russell able to tuck this one in for out number 1. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2-hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Center fielder number 20.
Riding in once again, Tommy Pham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Cards leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner toward right center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's Addison Russell. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Russell behind 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Hendricks aboard here at first with nobody out. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, just got a piece up the line. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. The windup and the 0-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the 4th with a leadoff triple. The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. He reached on a single in his first try. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Two and 1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 1-1 home. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center. And I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits with one of them. stepping in and ready for another shot. Chris Bryant, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony
Flipped out the other way towards short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Standing in, Wilson Contreras, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. So here now is the pitcher, Michael Wacha. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. 0-1 the count. Pulled toward right center field. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Martinez. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Drilled to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He singled his last time up.
Kyle
First
Hendricks.
pitch coming. Here it is. Way out in front.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Molina has it, and he makes the throw to first. Hendricks retired, and there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ground ball to third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. Here's Javier Baez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Tapped down the line. That's a foul ball. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Paul DeYoung will be next. 3-1. And the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
For the Cardinals, shortstop.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Back goes Hayward to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. And Rizzo able to catch, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. St. Louis is out in front. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Hit out towards second. Jerko has it. And that's out number 1.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Pham calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more. Kyle Schwarber comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Waka gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are ready for another chance. Yadier Molina, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 1-0 the count. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. So 1-1. Soft liner to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Waka.
Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Right fielder.
First pitch on his way.
Fowler.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And the runner will score from first.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is not.